Mpumalanga Provincial Government is hosting a two-day investment and mining conference in Middelburg. The conference hopes to raise about 50 billion rands in investment opportunities. Tumelo Machogo watching that story for us this hour. So Tumelo, lots of conversations to come in the form of how does the province really bolster its muscle in terms of bringing all of those investments to the province.
Well, indeed, Mkolisi, actually there's going to be a 2 days conference here in Middelburg, where it's very crucial for the province that is going to be attracting more investors to come into the province. You know that this province is known for coal and also for mining, which contribute about 20% of the provincial gross domestic product, but also the tourism industry, but also the steel, which is also part of the what is being produced, especially here in Middelburg. We know that we are a coal country, but also we are also known for tourism, but also for steel. So the next 2 days is going to be very crucial for the provincial government to actually try and get investors to come here, but also to open their pockets, especially for these investors that are invited here to open their pockets to invest in the province. But also they are hoping that this investment will go beyond not only for this industry, but also for other industry that are still out there. You know that the renewable energy is also one of the industry that they would want to attract. You already know that one company is already opened. They have already started constructing wind turbines, which is going to be contributing to the national grid from next year. But let's now speak to the premier of the province, Mr. Mandla Ndlovu, just to talk to us about the conference that is taking place for the next 2 days. Just talk to us about why this conference and why did you want to bring it to Middelburg.
Yeah, we are facing crisis in many fronts. These two shall pass. As a province, we have got also our own challenges. We know that the rate of unemployment is very high. We are at 84%. Poverty is still very high at 52.5%. Youth graduate unemployment is at 16%. We also have got commitments that have been made by big companies in terms of their social investment. So we decided that we must convene this conference so that we'll engage. We must have a dialogue with big companies that are already investing in the province and those that we want to invite them to come and participate here in the province. So that is the main aim, that today we'll have this engagement with big companies. We want them to invest in Mpumalanga. Mpumalanga is very strong in terms of coal, is very strong in terms of agriculture, tourism. We said that we want to diversify the economy of the province. So we are inviting big companies to come and invest here in Mpumalanga. So that is the purpose of this investment. And the target for us is to at least get pledges of more than 50 billion in the province. But they should not come here and just sharpen our appetite that they will not be able to work.
That they also just talk to us about, we know that we are a coal country. We still have like a lot of reserves, especially when it comes to coal. We've got about 50 years when it comes to coal that can still be produced here. But also the country and also the world is moving towards renewable energy. What will be what do you guys want to actually to have here, especially when it comes to investment in those sectors? Because this is where the world now is going to.
Here we are open for any form of investment. As I've already indicated, that we are strong on tourism, we are strong also on mining. So we think that we still have got 50 years, as you are indicating. And not only 50 years, there are those that are saying that we'll continue to have coal during our lifetime. But we must have to appreciate that the coal that we are mining, it may happen that one day will be depleted. So there will be a need for us also to listen to this chicken little voice that is saying to us that if you want to remain being the highest as a province generator of energy, you must have to think that if coal will not be there, it means that you will no longer be one of the main role players in terms of generation of energy. So we are also listening to that call. So if there will be big companies that they want to invest in the province, we'll level the playing field, we'll engage with them. But in the meantime, we're also inviting big companies to continue to invest in mining in the province.
And also that youth unemployment is very high. Obviously, you want these companies to come to the province, to invest in the province and to open companies here. But also, what is the target that the province has actually to reduce youth unemployment and eventually poverty in the province?
Yeah, we said that as a province we must have to also diversify our skills that have been given to us by our tertiary institutions. If we'll continue to have 16% of the youth graduates that are unemployed, so it means that the product that we are getting is not also meeting the expectation of the industries. So we want to diversify, we want to reskill our youth graduate. In the past, when they go to school, they were going to school to get qualification that will empower them to move around and look for job opportunities. We want them to go to universities and stop to follow the education for the servitude. They must go to universities. When they graduate, they must assist us to work with their tool or also to create businesses and create jobs for others.
Thank you so much for speaking to us. That is the Mpumalanga Premier, Mr. Mandla Ndlovu, just talking to us about the investment conference, investment and mining conference that is expected to take place here for the next 2 days. Delegates are starting to stream in. The conference is expected to start at around 9:30. So they're expected also for these delegates also to pledge. They're hoping to pledge over 50 million that it can be raised for the province.